Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so that you're safe now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading. It shows them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing. I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a move?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hines. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins at 8-8 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he slings one that's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's to the 15. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
all his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest. And they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back at the 13-yard line. Von Miller able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The kick by Sanders is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Allen to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Phillips charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Berrios. Busts through the tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the pullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Here's Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Hines. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
21 G's. 32 Stingers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10-3, kick. 10-3, kick.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he will have a Dolphins first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run. Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And here comes Berrios. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Outright caught by Chosen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's caught by Chosen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
13-yard line.
21G, 21G. Hey. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen will try again on second down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Let's go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, right back to Hines. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they course and push the offense backwards a bit. Right back to Achane on second down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Achane. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, it didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish